everyone. Let's see, let's get all this sorted. There we go. It's Alison Sullivan with Stamp Crazy with Alison. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in New Westminster, British Columbia, which is a suburb of Vancouver on the west coast. So welcome. Oh, every time I go on a live, I get an itchy nose. So welcome to my regular friends that join me on my regular lives. I'm on Wednesdays at 2 p.m. Pacific time, so you have to adjust for your time zone. And also again on Sunday morning at 10 a.m. Pacific time. Hi, Keisha, hon, how are you? You're on Facebook. Are you on my page or my group? If you're on my group, I think it should be okay on my group. Can you hear me? I guess that's the bottom line. Can you hear me wherever you are, Keisha? I think you're on my page. But if you can hear me, let me know. Hi, Sarah, hon. How are you? You're on my page. Sarah, are you in my group or my page? Can you hear me? Oh, that's what I wanted to do, actually, since we're just getting ready here, and we've got a jam-packed event today. So I want to make sure that, let's see here. I don't know. Oh, there we are. It looks like I'm live in my group. No, that's my page. I want to be able to. Hi, Diane. How are you? I don't know. Every place you go, do you ever notice this, you guys? Every place you go, you have to reset everything. Ugh, it makes me crazy. Anyway, I want a group, so I'm going to. We will get going. I just want to be able to see people's comments, and I'll only be able to see that if I sign in on my iPad. And it doesn't look like there's anyone over there anyway, so we're good. Okay. All right. You're good today? Oh, that's good, hon. Okay, everyone can hear me. We're all good. We found me. Awesome. Okay, so we do have a bit of a jam-packed event today. I usually take about half an hour. I might be a little bit longer, but that's because we're going to do a special card, okay? So first of all, let me move my screen over to where I create so that we can get started. I also think I'm going to start with something that I haven't ever shown you this before, but I'm going to start with this. So whenever I do a class, I show you what's included in the class, but I really want to be to you a little bit more, okay? Hi, Gail. Nice to see you. It's me in a while. Nice to see you here today. So let me show you what comes in your card kit, okay? So you get 12 by 12 designer series paper. So you're going to get 6 sheets, which is half a pack. This is for the Nests of Winter. This is my class on the 7th of December. Okay, oops, here we go. So that's one side, and then there's the other side. It's cut 6 by 12 for mailing. Unless you live close to me, you can pick it up, and I'll leave it as 12 by 12. So you get half a pack. You get a full package of, oh, I've got this all upside down. My goodness, you're going to be thinking, what's going on? A full package of natural tones linen thread, and the full package of earth tones shimmer gems. Okay, so that's considered the goodie bag. Hi, Leanne from Perth, my little buddy. How are you? So that's considered your goodie bag, okay? And then you're going to get the consumable products to make 8 cards. We make 4 designs, and you're going to get 2 of each, so it doubles up, okay? So here's what it looks like. So this would be for 1 card, and then the rest is going to be DSP from your goodie bag, right? But if it needs embossing or it needs something punched out or cut out, we do that for you, okay? So just this is this glass. It doesn't look that exciting, but everything's cut for you. So here's another example. We've got a piece cut from the Stylish Shapes for the sentiment, okay? And this one here, we've embossed it for you and also cut out a shape from Stylish Shapes, okay? So you get all of that, and we put them in our fabulous Stampin' Up! Envelopes, which are beautiful quality. We put 2 in each envelope. So this, I always mark on what card it is so my customers can figure out when they refer to the PDF, they can go, oh, card 4, and they've got 2 in each of these, okay? So the PDF, we do pictures, supplies, measurements, and you can make them again. And then we gather together in a Facebook group where we do a live presentation and show you how to make the cards, and we interact. It's fun. And then you can always watch them later. Okay. So that's what a class looks like. The Nests of Winter class is $45. And honestly, the materials that you get are worth $45. It's like a free class, really. Well, not a free class, but you know what I mean. It's you're getting the PDF and the class participation by basically buying the $45. Now we also will of course be using the Winterly Treetops bundle. If you buy the bundle from me, you are going to get a full package of the Designer Series paper instead of half. Okay. All right. So then I wanted to show you something else that came, and it was exciting. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it, but I was really lucky to be included, fortunate, grateful to be included in the top performers with Stampin' Up! In Canada. So there's about 4,500 demonstrators in Canada, and we're recognized for different categories. And if you're in the top, I think it's 10, then you're recognized. So I'm getting and I think it's called the entertainment package gift. We could pick a gift, but in addition to that, this arrived yesterday. Now it's navy blue. Can you see that? And then it says top performer, and it's got my name, which I love. This is an apron. It's a really nice quality. And then it's also got on the pocket, it's got the logo, and it's cute. It's super cute. This is very nice quality. So I got that as a gift yesterday, surprise. And then I also got this little pouch, and inside is a special pin. And this was because I was, oh gosh, I can't remember where I was in sales. Was I 6th? I can't remember. Oh gosh. 8th maybe. Anyway, was in the top 10 for country sales, and that's what the pin is for. It came in this nice little bag, for something. And then a gorgeous card. So this is a handmade card. This, you guys, is an upcoming online exclusive coming in January. It's so pretty. Look at the tulips. And then a lovely message inside from Sarah and Shelley. So it was very nice. So that was my surprise yesterday. Okay. Thank you, Leanne. Thank you, Gail. Thank you so much. Hi, Pam. Oh, I'd love for you to come to the class. Love to have you. Okay. So, and if you don't live in Canada, you can still come. You just don't get the goodie bag or the pre-cut stuff, but you get the PDF, and then you can join us for the party. Okay. So you just buy that option. All right. So here's what we're going to do. Thank you, Pam. So here's what we're going to do today. Now, I've only practiced this once, so you guys are going to have to bear with me. And also, I left the instructions over on my printer, so I'm going over across here to get them so I can make sure I don't forget anything. Okay. What are we going to do? We're going to do a special card. I've shown you this card, but I want to show you how to make them today. So about a month and a half ago, one of my friends made me and sent me this card. But look at this. Isn't that cool? So we're going to make this fancy fold today. I'm going to show you how to make it. So my friend Laura Secchi sent me this. And my sister Mo made me this one. Oop. So, hers, there we go. Why isn't it sliding? Isn't that pretty? So pretty. Okay. Do I think the postal strike will be over? Oh, thanks, Diane. I'm hopeful, Pam, but here's what we're going to do. We're going to, everything's cut and ready to go for my class. We're very hopeful that we can get it in the mail. If not, we're still going to gather on the 7th, and we're still going to make cards. And then when your package arrives, you can go back and watch the replay. or I'm looking at other alternatives for mailing, but it will require an additional postage charge. And so I might give people the choice. Do you want to wait or do you want to pay the extra? Gosh, it's probably going to be $15 to have it come by Pure Later or some other shipping. Okay. So that's, I don't have to really make a decision until this weekend. So I'm kind of putting it off and being hopeful. Hi, Mo. How are you? Okay. So Mo's just joined us, and this was her card that I just showed you. It's my sister Mo's card. Okay. That's what we're going to make. Ooh, I've only made one, Mo, so I'm going to do my best here. So let me get all my bits and bobs here. So I have got some pre-cut materials, but we're going to go through each piece, and hopefully it's going to be easy to follow. I am going to need my trimmer. Okay, so let's grab that. That's a lot. Yeah, it is, Pam, isn't it? See the difference? Yeah. When I mail out my classes, we use Canada Post, and it's a great service. It costs between $5 and $6, and that's included in the $45. Yeah, if we had to use a postal, like a parcel rate, that's when it starts to go up. So depending on where people live will depend on the price. It might be $10, it might be $15, but people can decide. All right, let's get started with our card. So I've got a piece of garden green, and it's cut 4 1/4 by 11. And we're going to go ahead and score this with our little scoring tool here at 5 1/2. So that's where we would normally score it, right? And then we're also, I'm going to open this up. We're going to also score it at 8 3/4. Gosh, I'm ever glad that I didn't have my live just slightly earlier, because at 1:55 today, the emergency broadcast for British Columbia came on my phone and my watch and my TV, and it was like, oh, we would have been blaring. That would have been awful. Yeah, you're in Nova Scotia. Yeah, it'd probably be $20. But consider joining, Pam, because you'll get it all. You're going to mail them out. They're all going to be ready to go. Hi, Sharon. Nice to see you, hon. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to score this. But before I do, okay, I'm going to concentrate. Oh, gosh, I've only made this once. You guys got to concentrate. So we're going to, on this little panel here, this is the 8 3/4. On this little panel, we're going to take our ruler and a pencil, and we're going to measure down half. So this is 4 1/4. So we're going to measure at 2 1/8. Okay. I'm just going to put a little pencil mark there. And then this is one of these cards that I hope I remember after I make this one, because I spent all morning figuring it out. So what I want to do is I'm going to be cutting this triangle, right? So let me grab one of these that's already pre-made. Oh, you had it too, eh? Oh, was it Canada-wide then maybe, Pam? Did anybody else, Ontario or anyone else, get the alert? So I want to cut this little triangle. So that's why we've marked it halfway. And then what I'm going to do is put my pencil mark in this little channel. That's where the blade is. And I'm going to put the top part right at the score line. Okay. And then we're going to go, doop. And we're going to repeat it on this side. So again, we're going to just put that in the channel and put that piece in the channel. So you got this and this in the channel. Does that make sense? If it doesn't, somebody say something. All right. Same in Alberta. Every province except Quebec. Oh, okay. So you guys all got it. Saskatchewan, Alberta. Wow. Okay. There you go. So I'm not going to need my trimmer anymore, I don't believe. So I'm going to move it. So now I can just score this. Okay. Let's do that. Okay. Next. I don't think there's an order for this, but I'm going to pick an order. So then I've got a couple of pieces here. I have got, yeah, you did too, Mo. Yeah. Manitoba. Oh, hi, Helen. Nice to see you. Okay, yeah, well, there you go. It all worked for us, so that's good, right? In the case of a real emergency. My gosh, yesterday with our bomb cyclone, yes, you heard that right. It was a bomb cyclone weather system. It was pretty intense. I am very lucky, touch wood. I don't lose power very often. How about you, Diane? Did you lose power last night for any time? I'm going to just grab, I need a piece of white, you guys. So just a sec. I made my piece too small. So I'm going to grab another piece here. This is for the inside. So this inside piece is going to be 5 1/4 by 3 3/4. Okay, so that's going to be the piece that we stamp on the inside. So sort of like your normal card, although my friend Diane, she taught us this card. She received Laura's card and she gave us a little demo. And so I'm using Diane's measurements. Okay, so hi Gail. It's kind of frightening, isn't it, you guys, when you're not expecting it and it's like ooh, and it's like what? Anyways, I was sort of expecting it, but I forgot. I forgot about it. Okay, so we've cut this piece 5 1/4 by 3 3/4. Okay, so normally you would cut it to 4, but we're doing it a bit smaller. Okay, then I've got a piece of DSP, and this piece here is 4 by 2 inches. Okay, and it goes here. It's going to go at this end, and then I've got another piece that is 4 by 4 1/2, and I have scored it at 1/2. No, 1 3 1/2. Okay, so basically a half, 1 inch in from each side. Okay, so we've got that. All right, so that's going to go on this side, and that's what's going to be like this little mechanism of sliding it. All right. Oh, good. You didn't lose your power. That's good. I know a lot of my friends did in areas where there's lots of trees, like Coquitlam. All right. Now, I've just got to remind myself what I'm doing here. Am I gluing this down? Or what am I doing? Yeah. Should have reminded myself, shouldn't I, guys? Okay. First of all, I'm going to glue this piece to this piece. Okay, but I don't want to glue the top and the bottom. So I'm going to start my glue. Oh, I hope I've done this right. Be sad if I messed it up. So I'm going to put the glue like that. And then I want to place this on here. Oh, I've got it going the right way. Whew. The pattern. And of course, this is the Designer Series paper from the Nest of Winter Suite, right? Which is what we're working with today. Advertising my class. Okay, so that's what I've got. And that's going to go in here. Now, this piece is not glued down entirely. Okay, so I'm just going to refer to check my sister's. Yeah, she's doing what I'm going to do, which is to put a very little bit of glue just here on the edge. Okay, just a little teeny bit. And then we're going to glue that down. And I think I can do that first. It's too late if I can't. We are committed. Okay, we are absolutely committed. All right, so now once this dries, this is going to be free flowing, right? This is going to not be glued down, okay? Okay, next up, we're going to take, I love everything about this suite too. You're going to love the class. Hi, Marilyn, how are you? Yeah, you can watch it. Yeah, you haven't missed much, Marilyn. You haven't missed much. Okay, so remember this piece that we've scored? We want to glue that to the inside of our card, okay? But let me just grab, I'll make sure I know what I'm doing here. Okay. All right, let's stop for a sec. I'm going to take this piece. Now this piece here is basic white. It's 7/8 of an inch by 8.5, and it's scored at 4 inches and 1/2. So what we want to do is fold this over. I'm going to put a little bit of glue here on this little flap. Fold that down. Let it dry. But what we're creating here is this little sleeve. Okay, and that's what this is going to be. That's the little mechanism for this. Okay, this is what's going to slide along. Okay, so we're going to take this, and on this piece, turn it over, and on the, what would that be? The right side. So the right side, we're going to glue this down. Okay, so let's grab our glue. And it doesn't fill in this entire space, this panel. It's just a slightly smaller. Okay. Okay. Gosh, every time I do this, I'm thinking, am I doing this right? Hope so. Because if I mess up, there's not much we can do to fix it. So then what I want to do is take this other little panel, and we're going to add the glue to that. This is the hardest part. And we're going to glue it to this front panel. So on the left side of the score line. Okay, we're just going to glue that down. Okay, just like that. And then this is going to be slid into here. And then it's going to open and close like that. Hi, hi, Connie. Haven't seen you in a while from North Carolina. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Every time I see North Carolina, I think of that horrible hurricane. My friend is in North Carolina, and she was in a place. She wasn't hit herself, but her town, when she came down, she lives on the mountain. When she came down, the whole town, all her little favorite stores and things were completely wiped out. So sad. Anyways, hope you're doing better. Okay. So that's how it works. Isn't that cool? I know. Isn't that clever, Leanne? Not my idea. Okay. Now, what are we going to do next? Well, now we're going to stamp a sentiment. And this is risky because, of course, I probably should have stamped it first, but it's hard to stamp it first without knowing where it's going to end up. So I want to grab, I'll make sure this is straight because, you know, we're going to get kind of one chance at it, and that's pretty good. Okay. So I'm using garden green, keeping the garden green colors. So we're going to go sending thanks. There we go. Oh, this is going smoother than I thought, you guys. Okay. Isn't that great? This was an accident that this birch lined up. Total accident. Well, I'm going to say I'm so brilliant I figured it out, but I did not. All right, so let's decorate. So I've got a piece here. This is a little square. This is 3 by 3, and that's going to be on the front here. So we can actually put this on. I'm going to put the glue on the triangle because that way I'm not going to run the risk of me putting glue where I don't want it, right? So let's line that up. And you can always open it. And that is not straight by a country mile. But that's pretty good. Okay, so we're going to do that. Then I've got a piece of smoky slate. Now I've cut this one 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. And I've also got this piece, which is 3 by 4 for the front. Okay, it's really neat, isn't it? Now let's decorate this. I'm going to use the embossing folder, Birchwood 3D embossing folder. This is the one from the suite. As Pam says, the suite is fantastic. Now, here's a trick though. This piece is going to be, the orientation is portrait. So we want to make sure our birch trees are going the right way. So they are. But this piece is going to be like this. So we can't put it in like this or the trees are going to be going sideways. So we have to put it in like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this through on my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine because we need to use, because it's a folder, it won't fit through the small or the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss. So we're going to have to do it on the regular one, which is off to my side. And for this piece, I put it in an angle so that our trees are going the right way. Or our bark, I guess it is. It's not even a tree, it's bark, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. All right, there we go. And then I can go ahead and glue this down. So let's glue this piece to the front. Oops. The tree going the right way. A bark. And you know, I usually figure these things out by complete accident, like I do it wrong. But I actually thought today, the orientation of that bark is going to be wrong if I just stick it in that way. So I was kind of proud of myself. I figured that out. Okay. All right. So now all we have to do is decorate the front. And what I thought I'd do is I'm going to grab a piece of basic white, and I went ahead because I wasn't sure how much time this would take. I do too, man. It's so gorgeous. Do you have birch trees in Australia? I don't know. I don't think you do. I'm not sure. I don't think you do, but maybe you do. It doesn't seem like it would get that cold there. All right, so what I've done is I've gone ahead and stamped this bow, so to speak, and then I took my Stampin' Blends and I colored it in. So I used Old Olive and Cherry Cobbler and some Lemon Lime Twist, okay? I did this because I thought this would take a longer to make this card, and I know you know how to stamp and cut out. So that's the coordinating die that cut that out, okay? So we can bring this in. And I'm going to glue that down. So you want to make sure you don't put glue where you don't want it, right? Okay. Then you've got a lot of these they're printed onto the designer series paper. So you could stamp any of these birds from the stamp set and then cut it out with the dies. But I wanted to make it simple, so I'm going to use one of the printed birds and cut that out with the die. Okay. Looks good. I use repositionable tape just so that if my die decides to shift while I'm sending it through my machine, it won't ruin the image that I've either A, colored, or B, using our designer series paper. Okay. Go. Oh, you're 30 minutes from... Connie, I'm wondering if that's where my friend is. I don't even know the name of the town she's in. She's up on a mountain. And I don't know if it was Asheville, but I think Asheville's about an hour from her. I think that's what she said, because weren't they taking in product, what am I trying to say, supplies, by mule? She sent me some pictures. They're popular in Melbourne. Back to the birch trees. I guess there will be some in Western Australia as well. Oh, okay, there you go. There you go. All right, so isn't that cute? Look at that cutout. But you could stamp it and color this with your Stampin' Blend. So cute. I'm going to pop this little puppy up. So let's use some Stampin' Dimensionals. And we can pop those up. I'm just going to put him a little bit higher than the branches. Okay. Is he straight? Oh, yeah, he's straight. Now, you could use, I thought this was just a bit big. I thought this one was a bit big. So I kind of like this one because you can still see the greenery there. So then what I did, you guys, was I pre-stamped several of these little I think they're pussy willows. I don't know if that's what they are, but I'm going to say pussy willows. And then I went ahead and cut out 2 of them. So here they are. And I'm going to color them with pecan pie. I thought maybe I could color them with cherry color, but they're not really berries. They're little seed packets or pussy willows or something along that line. So I thought it would be weird to color them red. So I'm coloring the seeds pecan pie. Well, for us, Connie, we had what they call they had it in the Pacific Northwest in the United States too, because we're just above that area. We're just above Washington State. We had a cyclone bomb, they called it, which sounded pretty ominous. To tell you the truth, I thought, ooh, anything with the word bomb sounds awful. But it was a very high. I didn't find a lot of rain, but there was a lot of wind, and they actually said certain parts of Vancouver Island had hurricane force winds and gusts. So not like us usually. But there you go. We were fortunate. I could really hear it. And we had a bit of lightning, which right, Diane? We very rarely have that in Vancouver, lightning. Let's glue this down. It's not a thing we have a lot of because of the mountains, I guess. It's not like we're in the prairies or even in Ontario. So we don't really get that kind of weather. We get lots of rain. But we don't get thunderstorms per se. Don't really have a lot of humidity. Anyways, I heard this clap of thunder. I thought, oh my gosh. But it didn't last long, so we're okay. All right, scary stuff. Yeah, it was nuts. Well, Keisha is on Vancouver Island. It would be incredibly nuts where she is. She's across the water. It's not a big distance across the water, but it takes about an hour and a half by ferry to get there. But it's our big island where our capital is of the province. Anyway, she lives over there. Oh yeah, I saw all the roads closed, Keisha. It was awful. Gosh. Anyway, what do you think? Isn't that cute? Okay, so let's add a few more elements. Let's add some twine. And I'm going to just kind of straighten this out with my nail. So Pam, are you on my newsletter? Do you get my newsletter where you get my news and you also, it'll show you my classes. And then every Wednesday for 12 weeks, I've been sending out a card of the week, 12 days of Christmas. Are you on that newsletter so you can see how to register for my class? Of course, on this video, once I've stopped, it will also have the link for the class and also for my newsletter. So make sure you guys sign up for my newsletter. It doesn't matter where you live. Anyone can join my newsletter. All right, let's cut that. So this is, I think this is copper clay. This one. I'm just going to move this along a titch. I don't like it that close to my little birdies. I'm trying to fill in a space, and I think these are too long. My goodness, these get so curly. You know, when they're on their little spools, they can get quite curly, can't they? Just going to trim that down. I think it's a bit long. Here we go. And then last touch. I don't have the stamp set, but I don't know if I can get it in time now. It's not until it's over 2 weeks, Pam. It's not till the 7th. And if you do order, do you have a demonstrator or you're a demonstrator? If you're not, I can order it for you, and then I can tuck in the full package of the designer series paper. But if you already have a demonstrator, you go with that person. Okay. But you should be able to get it in time. Well, yeah, you should be able to get it. Oh, you're in Nova Scotia, aren't you, hon? Well, if you order it today, it's Wednesday. That's 2 weeks and 2 days. I don't know how long it takes. But anyway, the kit might arrive late anyway, so just join us on the 7th, and then everyone's going to have to catch up, right? So you get a little bit of time. All right, so I added, oh gosh, what are these called again, you guys? Earth Tones Shimmer Gems. There we go. And there we go. Is that cool? Okay. So Pam, you can order it through Diane if she's your demonstrator. If you order through me for just the class, you know, I don't want to take you away from your demonstrator, but if you order the bundle through me, we can get it in today. You'll get the paper and the gems and the linen thread all sent to you along with that bundle. Okay. So it sort of saves, and then you'll get the card kit from me at a later date once the postage people go back to work. Okay. All right. That's sweet, you guys. I love it too. Look at this. Oh, is that cute? Come on, that's so cute. Anyway, let's give our thanks to Laura, who is South Ridge Studios. So if you check her out on Facebook, you should be able to find it. She's an absolutely gorgeous stamper. She's one of my friends, and we do a very small swap group that my other friend runs. And this was her card. And I had left it in the plastic container, you know what I mean, like the envelope. And one day, I don't know what possessed me. I took it out for some reason because I thought, I'll just open it. So then I went like this. I went, what? Anyway, so, and I just remind her, this is the one my sister Mo made. What? This is gorgeous. This paper. Oh, it's one of the online exclusives. It's so gorgeous. Anyway. And then I wanted to adapt it, of course, because I want to show you as much as I can. Now, let me show you some other cards using the set. Oh, and here's another thing. If you order anything through me, like for your class, not for your regular stuff, because you should stay with Diane, but if you order anything through me, and that would include anything I ship to you, you will get a 12 project PDF. And this month, it's Nests of Winter. So kind of goes together, right? Okay, let's see. So this was a card we made the other day, right, you guys? Oh, gosh, what's today? Wednesday. So we made this Sunday. And all I did was I substituted the saying from the, oh, gosh, you guys would know. What's it called? Christmas labels bundle. And then we had a debate. Should we have white or red? And we had half the people say red and half the people say white. So I kind of do it like this. You can see both. Okay, so that's Nests of Winter. And here is some other Nests of Winter. We made this one with that's that little branch. And instead of coloring it brown or whatever, it looks like Christmas lights. So cute. This one is another one that we did together online. You can go back, you guys, on my YouTube channel, Stamp Crazy. I have a playlist, and it's all Nests of Winter, so you can see all my cards over there, okay? Or the ones that we made together. Here's one. I like this one. I think this one's simple, and I really like this one. This one here is actually a layout from the annual catalog. Page 22, there's all these layouts. Have a look. They're on the bottom, and I just adapted it and used it for that one. And then here's another one. I can't get enough of this. Sweet, in case you couldn't tell. I love them. Aren't they fabulous? Love, love, love. Oh, look, little bird inside. So cute. Here's a simple one. There's just a panel with that really pretty designer series paper, as simple as you can get, right? And then here's a few more, because I'm not sure I'm going to be making any more of this. I'm going to be closing off registration soon. So there we go. There's one. And this is one of the dies. Look at this die. Isn't it fabulous? And here's another one. Same die. It's just never ending. And then one more. This one's simple. I like the simplicity of this one. This one's stamped and then just very lightly colored with Stampin' Blends. Oops, move it up, Allison. There you go. Okay, so believe it or not, we have 4 cards that you've never seen for our class that are even more. They're just as beautiful. Anyway, isn't this one fun? Fun. Okay. So that's today's card, and I did it without messing up, so I'm pretty proud of myself because I should write notes and figure out so I don't forget how I did it because I tend to forget the next time I go to make one. I go, how did I do that? Oh, good. I'm so glad you're going to do the class, Pam. Yeah, so you can email me, stamp with Alison, all one word, at gmail.com, and you can see the spelling of my name. So stampwithalison@gmail.com. Or there's other links you can find. You'll find me, Pam. You'll find me. All right, everybody. So that's it for today. Thank you for sticking with me. We are 10 minutes longer than normal, but I hope you don't mind because we wanted to show you that great card. Oh, here, I want to do this. Here's the inside and the outside. There we go. Whoop. Move it up. There we go. If you have any questions, you can just put them in the comments. And I will see you guys hopefully on Sunday at 10 a.m. Okay? So Pacific time. So we'll see you then. Until then, I hope you get some time to be creative yourself. It's always fun. All right, I'm going to go shut off my Facebook. Hopefully, I don't see where I can end it on Facebook. Something is weird in Facebook, of course, because that's what Facebook does. So I'm just trying to leave, you guys, and it's not really letting me do that. So unclear why. Oh, I know why. There we go. Oh my gosh. Okay, gonna say goodbye. Bye, you guys.